Okay.
I do like the bracelet though. It's great. And I do like a bright bracelet.
Mine's upstairs in the bedroom.
And it's the right size for a cock ring too.
That's good
You
salmon.
split it down the middle of the cheese pizza.
I'm gonna split it 4 ways. The two is bad. Now
the two-way split was fucking hurting. The 4-way split, way more than cheese comes out of that motherfucker. I mean, you're crying like a bitch. I think that'll be my new whisper word for the next 2 weeks.
fancy shanty.
Fancy shanty, yes. It was pretty fancy. And it was just, you had a shell in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Gina watched like 6 episodes of Big Bang Theory yesterday and this morning.
Nice.
We've been practicing with Sheldon laughing. That's his laugh. That's all he does. And if you do it long enough, you actually get lightheaded and almost pass over. Try it. See? It takes a lot of your oxygen out. It pushes everything out of your lungs and sucks in lightly.
I can't do that.
You have to practice to be able to be good at it. Penny does his laugh better than he does because they were doing something. They were sitting there and he went, and she went, "What?" He would just get all fucking goofy with it.
Nice.
But everything Penny does is pretty weird.
Yeah, like soft cheese.
No, soft cheese didn't have boobs. Soft cheese had a tight little ass. She was cute. I mean, really just cute. But she weighed like 60 pounds. You'd be afraid that thing would get broken like 4 pieces. There's no coming. Oh, that just laid out a hit. There's no coming back from that. Once you split that thing open into 4 pieces and you've got the family size bucket of chicken laying under you, you're done.
Yeah.
Everything's so comical in my head. Gina said to me yesterday, we're driving around the yard sale, and she says, she looked at me with a straight, serious face and said, "How can you even stand to be inside your head all the time? I wouldn't want to be in there for 10 minutes. I said, if you were in my head for 10 minutes, you'd never be able to go to school again. Because you'd have such an outlook on life that you would think that you were some kind of underwear monster or something." What? You don't get to come out of living in my head for 10 minutes the same.
I think I could.
I don't know. I really don't know because it's not right in there. It's like House of a Thousand Corpses meets the Teletubbies. I mean, truly, I believe that's the closest reference I have. You know, the Teletubbies and House of a Thousand Corpses meet Freddy's in there in the corner jerking off with them razors bleeding everywhere with cheese coming out.
Go in my head, all he gets these little monkey go like this. He looks at you. Want to try? No, it's my child.
You get close to him, he snaps you and cuts your fingers because he's got razors and chingers. I don't know what them things are called, so they're chingers.
Symbols.
Wait, but do monkeys play a cymbal?
No. Pick symbols I don't.
Yeah. Wow, smelly.
Useless.
Glover! I can't wait to see. I think I'm going to meet Glover.
I think you're going to field.
He's the one I would want to meet. I mean, out of all, I'd be more excited to meet Glover.
So if we had a chance to meet Reggie, I'm pulling the fat head off the wall. I'm going to have him sign go. I know it's wrong, people.
Well, this is from a couple teams ago. I think I would want to meet Glover. Oh, no. Let me think. I gotta go shake Megatron.
Yeah.
Go! Choppy, sucky, fucking sloppy, fucking Owen. Oh. I think you gotta meet Megatron.
Yeah.
You gotta go where the money is. Because no matter who you meet, you're gonna get to sign something, even if it is up and down your pecker shaft or mark.
That's what I was thinking. Get it hard and he signs it.
Right. And then, you want to see, then you have to walk in the bar. Want to see Megatron's autograph? Do you really? You're gonna have to get on your knees for about 3 minutes.
No,
Oh, you wore it off!
No, now it's on your tongue. I need that.
Put that bag on there. Or I gotta start taking you to the bar like a fucking puppet. Nice, my returner's fast.
Feeling stick tattoo.
I got a couple Smurfs in it. Smurf tattoos. I don't know why I want to be a Smurf, but I want to see the baby Smurf. I want to see him go to be a big fucking Smurf. Instead of lick made candy, well, this is lick made. You lick it and make something new. Children's not ready for children. If you're a child and watching this,
Turn it off.
poke out your eyes and go kick your mom in the ass for letting you. 19. You're fun for a while, but not a keeper.
Too expensive.
Upkeep's a bitch.
Would you have that if you wouldn't went to the family reunion?
Huh?
Would you have that if you wouldn't went to the family reunion? Too much upkeep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, because I mean there was plates from Michigan, and I mean these people were from all over. So I said, where were you from? Where are you from? You're the farthest. You get to lick it. Let's go off in the woods and see if I can bury a tick under your boob.
That might have been Charlie Brown, because he was talking about he had a family reunion he's supposed to go to.
Yeah.
So you might have seen Charlie Brown there.
There was people of all ages. There was dogs, and you're not even supposed to have dogs in a park. And they had dogs, I mean, running loose without leashes. And it was total fucking chaos. That's why I knew they should have fed me. What the? He gets one good one every time. Oh. And then they had another one up on top where everybody was drinking beer. Gina wouldn't even walk by that one. Because it was, they were drinking beer, so we shouldn't go up there. So where's their mother? Not that I'm trying to teach her to do stupid things like breaking other people's family rooms to get a burger, but I think I could have done it. If we were there,
Yeah, we guarantee.
we would have been eating. If I was here by myself, I'd have been there the rest of the day.
Me and you were there. We probably have been there. Good fortune.
I know we would have, because I had it in. I had it in the first time I walked by, and when I walked by the second time, it was like, hey. Did you see the way he laid that block there? That was probably on 35.
Yep.
81. Delaney Walker.
That should be accepted.
That's 2 in this game.
Yo, let's get the cheap shotters. Oh, I gotta cook. Corner?
Corner would have to be.
Is he even in the league?
No. Yeah, he's a cowboy.
Chris Cook?
Yeah. They paid him well to go there last year.
Is he facing felony?
What cowboy isn't facing felony charges for something?
Homo?
I'm sure he's facing felony charges of really being in the closet. I was watching some show the other day. Had a great. Oh, I was watching. Yes, I was watching a show the other day, and he's got 2 daughters, and they were in the closet, and the one always makes fun of the other one for being gay. And they were fixing the water heater, and the cute one says something about we need to call the guy. And the one she accused of being gay says, we need to call the girl. You know what the next line was? You actually said that while standing in the closet?
You're really not going to plug that in because you can't go behind it and plug it in.
That's more work than you have to do to play a game.
One's the receiver, one's the CD player, neither being used.
Why the mouse smacks out the butt again is beyond me.
I think you're going to eat someone's asshole at one
Oh, what it was about yesterday. I was explaining to Gina that where a roast comes from. That a roast is the butt of an animal. It always is, because that's where the big meatiest part was. And she goes, how can it be where is the, the hole? And I said, it depends. You either get the left roast or the right roast, or if you're lucky, you get the middle roast and you just don't eat the tube. If you get to squeeze it while you're cooking it, you'll get the lucky tube in the oven that heats the oven back up. And I just don't eat the tube down the middle of the roast, and you can have a good roast. I don't think she'll ever eat roast again.
No.
I think I seriously freaked her out enough by telling her there was a tube down the middle.
Oh,
And
well.
what was in that tube? Oh, it's good!
Yeah, pecker egg.
Pretty flangy.
Do you like how I explained to him, because they talked about how tender that thing? I roast and I say, don't come anywhere near the fucking tender one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, aren't those down by the nutsack somewhere?
Yeah, they are. They're close.
That's the underbelly.
Yeah.
That's the tough underbelly.
Well, because they said they were
They actually would be here. It's the inner shoulder. It would be the inner front, underneath inner shoulder.
No, because it comes off
the
the
shoulder's
bottom
here, and it's right here, and like
okay, yeah,
right
you're right.
between the rib and the gullet.
It's still underneath.
Yeah. Huh? Where them steaks come from? Where that snake came from?
Never gonna watch this.
Sticky boy.
She's on Facebook all the time.
Yeah. They go to her mom's and
His mom. Douchies.
no, they didn't go. They say, well, 1 year starts spreading. He was waiting to see if somebody could catch him, and they still can't.
Ooh, that lead said, fuck you.
Did I tell you about Tyrone from yesterday?
Kinda.
This black person was huge. He was like, I wanted to call him Jamarcus. I mean, he was a good 6'5",
Marcus had a great mini camp.
but they're not signing him. They're not signing. They brought in 3 quarterbacks. They're not signing any of them. They brought him in to see if later on, if they were still available, they needed a quarterback, if they could grab him. Now he's going to Buffalo.
Do you know, like, who's gonna sign him?
I'm thinking he's going to end up in Baltimore.
Because Gronkowski's getting to start because of Beanie going down.
Yeah. You make things more difficult than you have to on a regular basis. Because, Smiley. Here.
I can't say much. I played that game a couple days ago.
Did you wear your pad? I'll have to ask you the same question I asked her earlier. Is that marshmallow in your mouth, or did she take you in the woods?
She took me in the woods. Where is it?
Did you see the evil look I got for saying that?
Yeah.
I mean, they were all like, ooh. I'm thinking, I've said much worse, and I will say much, much worse, so if this is gonna, if that was gonna offend, all I can say is you better put your big boy britches on for what's coming up next.
Oh, like when I made that Michael Jackson comment, shoes in the back seat, horrified. Oh, well.
You said that you should watch what you say to you.
Huh?
Because of the kids there. Because those kids are Catholic schools. And,
Oh, he told you to watch
Yeah.
your mouth.
mm-hmm. I didn't. I know I didn't, but I said okay. But I will say okay to almost anything as long as there's a cookie involved.
You're gonna eat someone's ass while if there's a cookie there. You go, oh.
I mean, if the guy comes up in a van, it's got a pretty cookie, you get in. You might not like what happens next, but you say, sir, may I have another cookie, please?
If he gives you a stern look, you know the.
Oh, you get that
Oh!
stern look, you just fucking
run.
No, you just fucking bite the pillow and say, please. They don't. I don't think they understand the pillow biter jokes. I keep laying out. I think they're
That or he was a pillow biter.
that could be too. I know. I really don't think they in the least bit understand where that's going. He says he does, but I don't
believe him.
A lot of people don't understand a lot of things, but they'll agree because they're afraid to find out what it really means.
Yeah.
Because if they find out what it really means, then they gotta. It's funny that somebody gets raped in jail. I have to say, it is funny as long as. No, as long as the guy gave the 3 cigarettes for you. You're fair game. If you're a bitch, you're 3 cigarettes away from getting raped.
So who gets the 3 cigarettes?
The person that owns you gets the 3 cigarettes. And
how do you own people?
when they come in, you put your fucking, your stamp on them. You're my bitch. And I will sell you for 3 cigarettes whenever I need a smoke. And you will bend over, bite the pillow, and say, thank you, sir, will you squirt me another?
So what? What happens if you, like, this thing, I own 8 of them at an house, and then you want to come and take over? You just restamp them?
I just say, now I own these bitches. And we have our little cigarette war.
Oh, it's a bidding war to see
Yeah,
who owns
yeah, I don't. It's like I think you basically sit down and play a game of Yahtzee, and whoever wins gets the bitches.
Oh, okay.
Because a lot of things can be solved over a good game of Yahtzee. And human trafficking, that's easily solved with a game of Yahtzee.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, we had to play for the little shoemakers. I need a new one.
What?
One of the shoemakers died.
Oh.
I need a new one.
I was in my mind. I always think white people make better slaves than all the rest of us. We at least have a work ethic. I mean, if you're a Mexican, you got a good work ethic, but all you know how to do is cut grass and cook a burrito.
But the neighbor's dog is a really good burrito.
A burrito's a burrito. Like I said earlier, I made burritos out of corn and fucking mushrooms. I don't know if you heard that conversation,
No.
but yes, I admitted I made burritos out of corn and mushrooms once. It was one of them desperation things where you think you got no food in the house, you find a can of corn, a can of mushrooms, and a pack of tortilla shells. You fucking stuff the burrito and you put it on the burner to fucking cook the outside one side, and you eat that fucker. And you go, ooh, it's good, but it's a little dry. Because it's either that or you look out the window and that cat is in the window and you think, it's kind of like a pie. Because there's always pies cooling in windows in cartoons.
When you look out, see that dog that you don't like, is he fluffing across the street, barking at you, and that's his age.
I told you not to bark, bitch.
No.
Now I'm hungry and that was 5 minutes ago. I'm chasing you, so I'm gonna eat you raw and you're gonna watch.
No,
I'm starting on the backside so you can see me. Ooh, I got tail fungus.
No, what I was thinking was that's the day you look out the window, the dog scratching at the door, knowing it's dead because you're hungry. Your stomach growls, going, oh fuck.
Fuck!
Girl,
That guy's been bitching to me for days. Now he's hungry and I'm still being a dick out here. Fucking A, he's gonna eat me.
Garfield's in the window throwing you cigarettes. Eat him, eat him, eat him. That was fucked up. Poor, I can't remember that dog's name.
Odie!
Odie, poor Odie.
Hey, Odie's dumb as fuck, too.
Okay, we're gonna call it for the day. Have a nice day.
Yes.